Our next match is the final first round match in the Best of the Midwest tournament. Coming to the ring first, from Kansas City, Missouri, being the Monarch, Jeremy Wyatt.
You're looking at the next Rugged Pro. Boo you, girl. Boo you. Why don't you shut your stupid little mouth? How about
Here we go, wrestling fans. Our final first round match of the evening. Jeremy Wyatt, the Monarch. My choice of not just the best in the Midwest, but frankly, the best in the country today. I'd love to have him as part of my yacht club. He's not returning my calls. Uh-oh. That kid better be careful. Because if the child's ugly enough, Jeremy Wyatt will strike. And that kid looks a little rough.
You don't need them.
As do most of the people in Marshalltown. As Jeremy Wyatt's got a big match ahead of him here against Ryan Slade. But the big news here is this match will determine a finalist to go on later tonight against the winner of our semifinal match between Nikki St. and Lars Messer. Yes, Fouts and Jones both.
Oh, do I?
And that double count out, that no contest situation cannot move on in this tournament. So now it will be Slade or Wyatt moving on to the finals of the tournament later tonight. A huge opportunity for either man that wins here, because they get a bit of a respite while their fellow finalists will have to go up one more match to get there. As Jeremy Wyatt, an incredible professional wrestler. This is a man who just does not lose one-on-one wrestling.
Come on.
It's the current Gateway Heritage Championship, one of the premier wrestling titles in the Midwest, and really the whole independent scene nationally. This man's in the top 5 rankings for IndependentWrestling.tv for the Independent Wrestling Championship, the premier title in all of independent wrestling. Now the Gateway Heritage Champion, fresh off his 22nd defense of that title over Shotzi Blackheart on her way to NXT just 2 nights ago. Now he takes on Ryan Slade, who's honestly had quite a resurgence in his career in just the last few months. He's in the best shape he's been in a number of years, accompanied to the ring by his wife Selena Slade. They call themselves the Righteous Defenders. Their son Ronan's here tonight to watch this one. And what's interesting here is 6 years ago, Ryan Slade actually defeated Wyatt to win his very first major singles championship, the 3XW Heavyweight Championship. So he's a guy in a one-on-one situation, one of the few who say he's actually beaten Jeremy Wyatt before. Joined now by Chris Manning, a man of all trades here tonight, ring announcer. Somehow even his camera's taking photos.
Well, I figured I'm failing at ring announcing, so I might as well give this a try.
I wouldn't say you're failing by any means. I mean, might have a little chat with that referee about some of the rules of professional wrestling later, but...
Well, I asked you earlier in the week, I said, do you mind if I sit down with you to do this? This is 2 guys I respect. This is 2 guys I've watched since I came to Iowa about 8 years ago. And this is, to me, probably going to be the match of the night.
Oh, this should be a tremendous match. It's the first time they've faced each other in any capacity in at least 5 years. And I'm always happy to have a trained student of the Boogie Woogie Band, Jimmy Valiant, joining me on commentary here. So, back at a different point in your life.
Long time ago. So, Slade is, he was just in Minnesota last night.
Yes.
Looks like he's got some brand new green tights. Jeremy Wyatt in the traditional black and pink. Earlier this week, you and I had the pleasure of watching Jeremy Wyatt take on the newest NXT signee, Shotzi Blackheart.
Yes,
that was a crazy night.
Yeah, so Slade just last night had a big battle with Mitch Paradise for the Steel Domain Wrestling Championship up in the Minneapolis area. tough test there. Mitch Paradise is a hell of a wrestler, big-time veteran, big man. Jeremy Wyatt, though, I mean, he's been fighting against defending the Gateway Heritage title against the best of the best in independent wrestling. Many of the people he's fought are either signed to NXT or on their way there, stalwarts in Evolve Wrestling. So two guys, Slade's had tremendous success throughout the state of Iowa and Minnesota. Wyatt throughout Iowa and the Missouri area. So, nice move there. A drop toe hold to get out of that hammerlock situation.
Late last night I posted, people need to understand that this, with these two names in this match, this is a must-see match. And I don't expect to be disappointed.
Well,
Slade, early. Go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say, in the fact now, I mean, they already were at an advantage as veteranship throughout anyone else in this tournament, these two. But now they get a respite, they get a bye, whereas it will either be Nikki Sten or Lars Metzger facing one of these two in the finals, and I imagine those two will beat the hell out of each other before they ever get to one of these guys.
If you look at this bracket and said who would need a bye, it would not be these two.
No,
these are the two favorites. Whoever made this bracket put seed 1 and seed 2 facing each other in the first round.
I understand. I imagine we're in the downtown area of Marshtown, and are Fouts and Jones still fighting around town? That would not surprise me.
Nope, I saw them take off the back door, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see them come
when
back
that underhanded competitor Fouts already came to the ring in his jeans. He wasn't here to wrestle, he was here to fight.
Well, if you tuned into the Marshalltown Facebook Live earlier, you would see that Austin had something he wanted to get off his chest, and that was getting a piece of Tyler. He attacked him during a Facebook Live about 30 minutes before the show started. So
I was busy encouraging these cowards to buy my merchandise.
And I appreciate you doing my job for me while I was trying
Big
to
body slam there by Ryan Slade. Slade does have a powered advantage over Wyatt. As an all-around professional wrestler, I don't know if there's anyone in the country better than Jeremy Wyatt. I would definitely give him the high-flying advantage. He's a hell of a brawler, an incredible technician, perhaps the best pure wrestler in the world. He calls himself that. Uh-oh. Drops him down. Oh, into a Russian leg sweep. And that's what it takes to be a champion, not just knowing what to do inside the ring, how to use the elements of the ring to your advantage. Every part of that ring is a weapon. The post, the apron, the ring frame, the mat itself, the turnbuckles. And Wyatt just showed his creativity there as he used a very tried and true technical wrestling move in the most dramatic of fashion.
Jeremy Wyatt is the king of unique offense, and I've given him a nickname of the Kingpin, because 22 title defenses of that Gateway Heritage title.
Oh yeah, over a year now. One we've seen throughout his history in wrestling in the state of Iowa, the lengthy title defenses, the incredible matches, multiple 60-plus minute matches, and now he really has, this is, for him, a guy like Slade is one of the few guys that's actually got one over on Wyatt in the state of Iowa in the past 5, almost 10 years. And so for him tonight is a real motivating factor beyond just becoming the first champion of Rugged Pro, collecting more belts. He's been known as the belt collector for many years. He wants to really put one over on Slade here tonight and prove he is the better man.
Selena Slade at ringside, Ryan's wife. She got the crowd into it. Looked like Ryan was going to make a comeback, and then Wyatt just comes right off.
You know, let me tell you, that wife has only been trouble for Slade. I mean, this is the first, I mean, he looks in great shape now, but he kind of like, once he decided, let's make a baby and get married and all that, he kind of toned it down on the wrestling side of things. He used to be a real wild man socially, and he's like a fan. Come on, Ricky Steamboat family, man.
You got this.
I guess we can't stay as cool as the captain. You know, I got a couple kids too, but you don't see me, you know.
Slade with the comeback.
I got a wife when I need to.
I was at their wedding, so I'm going to not comment on that.
And just as Slade was getting an upper hand, Wyatt cuts him off there.
And that's what makes him so good.
But Wyatt, I got to say, Selena Slade, very feisty woman. I've had run-ins with her. It did not turn out well for me. Ryan Slade, it barely turns out well for him. So if I was Wyatt, I'd stay clear of her.
Wyatt going after individual body parts, stomping on the ankle, stomping on the hand.
Ronnie Garvin style here, or if you haven't had the self-respect to watch anything from the past. If it's a Randy Orton style of stomping.
Even Randy Orton called it the Garvin stomp when
Yes,
he first started doing
absolutely. It's all about picking up. Oh, jawbreaker there. Slade hits the ropes. Oh, a sleeper hold. A sleeper hold by Wyatt. And that's what I'm talking about earlier. You see guys use techniques they haven't used in years or new techniques altogether. Because that's how much this tournament means, the importance of that championship, the importance of winning a tournament against 7 of your peers. To prove you're the best, to prove you're the best athlete. And as Wyatt is wrenching in that sleeper hold.
Sorry, I had a technical difficulty there because with me ring announcing and being up here with you, we have photos by Pavement ringside along with Adriana Photography.
Yeah, they're both doing a great job.
Kid trying to follow in the footsteps. She still doesn't quite have everything, so she had a little issue with the gear there.
Well, she's still, I mean, she's the best 11-year-old wrestling photographer I've ever met. So she legitimately does a very good job. So now in the ring. Oh, a sleeper hold applied by Slade. Now this is a technique I've seen Ryan Slade employed many times. It was kind of unusual to see Wyatt using it. Almost knocked the ref down there. Oh, Slade immediately. Big back suplex. Both men are down. The ref's got to start counting here. Well, referee using this. Okay, I was going to say ref's discretion. You never know these days.
Wyatt holding his neck.
Well, he's had a history of neck problems. He is a battle-tested warrior. If there's something on the body that you could injure at some point in his 20-year career, it's happened. And somehow he's in the peak of his career, the best shape of his life at 40. Oh, jawbreaker there. Charges into the corner, misses that.
Fisherman
suplex. Fisherman suplex. The Riplex. Oh, doesn't get it done. Yeah, between the two of them, they have almost 35 years total experience. Slade. Oh, driven face first into the buckle on the splash. Wyatt, look at the strength, look at the agility. There's 25-year-old wrestlers that can't do this maneuver. He pulled himself up, all that body weight into a flying elbow drop. Oh, and Slade kicks out. Extra punch to the gut of Wyatt because that's a move they both employ in their arsenal.
Wyatt going for a crossface.
Yes, going for the crossface now. And I wonder if Wyatt will try to resort more to the, if he needs to do more submissions than this, he might have it here. Might try to go with more of a technical mat-based submission approach.
Selena once again getting the crowd into it.
Oh, roll up in there. Count, ref. Oh, referee out of position to see that both shoulders were down. Might have cost Slade there. And Slade now has got him up. All the blood rushing to the head. Full disorientation at the jackhammer. Cover! Oh, referee was there right in the right spot. And the ultra tough Jeremy Wyatt kicks out. And of course, you might not see it on camera. Ryan Slade's goofball tag team partner elsewhere, Jimmy Wyatt, getting behind him. Dork shock, as I call him. Throws Slade out of the ring. Wyatt just trying to get a breather at this point, but Slade really picking up the pace. Sunset flip. Oh, Wyatt's fighting it though. He's got the advantage. Oh!
Selena gets involved.
Selena, as Wyatt had her hands on the ropes, or had his hands on the ropes. Referee didn't see it, but Selena certainly did, and she got involved. Well, now look at
she's getting in the ring.
Look at that coward Ryan Slade using his woman as a distraction. I'm sure that's exactly what's happening there. Oh, went for the kind of roll-up, did Wyatt. Slade is still in the ring. Uh-oh. Oh! Why is she getting in her man's way? Oh, Selena takes it to the corner. Should have moved. Wyatt with the roll-up win! advances here. Oh, well, you know, it's always an on-the-job hazard to have your wife around. I mean, Selena, wrong place, wrong time. What a win for the crafty veteran Jeremy Wyatt as he moves on to the final.
I'll take your cane and I'll beat you with it. Get down.
Next up, our semi